have to audition for the Bellas.
I can't concentrate on anything you're saying until you cover your job.
So, 2023 and 2024 have been filled with standout movies like Dune and Poor Things, and even surprising hits like The Late Night Show with the Devil. But you know what's missing? A movie with musical battles and a bit of teen drama, just like Pitch Perfect. Speaking of which, Rebel Wilson, who plays Patricia Fat Amy, has seemingly confirmed that Pitch Perfect 4 is in development. But here's something even more exciting. We also have some news about La La Land too. So without further ado, let's dive into everything we know about Pitch Perfect 4. It's been nearly a decade since the Bellas last sang their way into our hearts in a Pitch Perfect movie, and recent updates suggest that Pitch Perfect 4 could be coming soon. The series began in 2012 with original film, following the members of the a cappella group known as the Bellas as they put their differences aside to compete in national singing competitions. With a star-studded cast featuring 2010s icons like Anna Kendrick and Rebel Wilson, it didn't take long for Pitch Perfect to become a blockbuster franchise, spawning several sequels. The viral Cup song played a big part in the film's popularity, helping Pitch Perfect secure its place in 2010's pop culture and break in substantial box office earnings. Though the critical reception of the trilogy declined with each movie, all three films were box office hits. The timing seemed perfect for Pitch Perfect 4 as far back as 2017 when the third movie premiered. Despite a spin-off series, Bumper in Berlin, coming and going years later, Pitch Perfect 4 never materialized. However, recent developments suggest that a sequel is finally on the horizon. With the years slipping by since the last Pitch Perfect movie, recent news has original star Rebel Wilson teasing the development of Pitch Perfect 4. When asked about the highly anticipated sequel, Wilson was hopeful but cautious, hinting that something might be happening behind the scenes. Hopefully there's a fourth one in the works. There is one being developed, she said, indicating that while there are plans, nothing is set in stone. This is the first significant hint of a sequel since rumblings began back in 2017. Wilson's comments, while exciting, don't confirm that the movie is definitely happening. Scripts get developed in Hollywood all the time that never see the light of day, and Pitch Perfect 4 hasn't been officially announced by any studio or production company. Still, the fact that it's being considered suggests that there's interest, and given the franchise's popularity, there's a good chance it could become a reality. With that being said, the cast of the Pitch Perfect trilogy expanded across its 3 installments, offering ample room for any number of Bellas to reprise their roles. With Rebel Wilson actively supporting the next film, it's likely she'll return as the comedic relief character Fat Amy Hobart, who stole the show in all 3 movies. Similarly, Anna Kendrick is expected to return as Becca Mitchell, the de facto leader of the group. While Adam DeVine wasn't in the third film, he could certainly reprise his role as Bumper Allen, especially after portraying him in the TV show. The presumptive cast of Pitch Perfect 4 includes Anna Kendrick as Becca Mitchell, Rebel Wilson as Fat Amy Hobart, Haley Steinfeld as Emily Junk, Brittany Snow as Chloe Beale, and Adam DeVine as Bumper Allen. However, one of the biggest challenges facing Pitch Perfect 4 is crafting a logical story following the events of the third movie. Released in 2017, Pitch Perfect 3 served as a reunion film, catching up with the characters post-college as they navigate their lives. While a reunion could be an option for the fourth installment, it might lack the same allure. Instead, the sequel will need to devise a fresh narrative to maintain audience interest. Rumors suggest that Pitch Perfect 4 might incorporate elements of jazz into its storyline, which could significantly alter the characters and plot dynamics. Given the increasing interest in jazz-themed films like Whiplash, La La Land, Miles Ahead, and Born to Be Blue, as well as the success of animated films like Soul, introducing jazz into the mix could bring a new dimension to the Pitch Perfect franchise. Imagine how a singing battle movie could transform into a classic jazz-infused tale, exploring the characters' evolving music careers and personal journeys. Some may have distanced themselves from music, while others may continue to pursue it passionately. This shift in focus could inject fresh energy into the franchise, revitalizing it for both existing fans and new audiences. Incorporating jazz into Pitch Perfect 4 opens up endless possibilities for character development and storytelling. It could provide a unique backdrop for the Bellas to navigate new challenges and discover new facets of themselves. Whether they're embracing the vibrant world of jazz or grappling with personal and professional dilemmas, the fourth installment promises to be an exciting addition to the beloved franchise. Now, before we dive into the update on La La Land, there's one more thing to note about the Pitch Perfect 4 universe. Pitch Perfect Bumper in Berlin has sadly been cancelled following the renewal for a second season. Just as Bumper Allen's Adam DeVine musical career was taking off, it's now sadly coming to an end. According to The Hollywood Reporter, Peacock decided to cancel the series after only one season, despite previously renewing it for a second installment. This decision comes as a surprise, considering the special reason behind the show following a secondary character from the franchise years after the events of the original films. With another Pitch Perfect movie not in immediate development, Universal decided to explore the franchise through a television series focusing on a character away from the main cast. Thus, they sent Bumper Allen to Germany as he pursued fame as a singer. Unfortunately, his story failed to resonate with audiences as strongly as the Bart and Bellas did, leading to the network's decision to halt production on new episodes. The ongoing dual strike organized by the Writers Guild Association and SAG-AFTRA may have also played a role in the series' abrupt ending. The entertainment industry has been significantly impacted by the dual strike, causing delays and cancellations across various productions. Despite Bumper in Berlin's renewal announcement in January, the circumstances surrounding the strike may have influenced the decision to discontinue Allen's story. Currently, there are no other projects related to the Pitch Perfect franchise in development. Before his venture to Germany, Bumper Allen was the main antagonist in the first Pitch Perfect film. He made life difficult for Becca, Anna Kendrick, and her friends with the talent displayed by his own team. As the major obstacle preventing Becca's group from winning championships, his resignation from competition after being selected as a background singer by John Mayer marked a significant turning point. With his unexpected offer and displayed talent, Bumper's character underwent a notable transformation. Now let's shift our focus to La La Land 2. If the film's director, Damien Chazelle, is anything to go by, it might be a while longer before he is ready to revisit the story of La La Land. In an interview with The Guardian, Chazelle shared insights into his creative process, indicating a tendency to veer away from his previous work. Reflecting on his experience directing the 2018 film First Man, Chazelle hinted that he may not be eager to jump back into the world of La La Land anytime soon. He expressed his satisfaction with exploring different themes and settings, stating, "I like doing something that felt like the polar opposite of La La Land, just as La La Land felt like the polar opposite of Whiplash, at least emotionally. But I was also just interested in exploring a different world. This was my first time doing something that wasn't directly tied to my own life experience." While this doesn't entirely rule out the possibility of a sequel, it suggests that Chazelle's creative interests may lie elsewhere for the time being. However, if La La Land 2 were to materialize, it could delve into side stories, perhaps focusing on characters like Sebastian Wilder, offering audiences a deeper glimpse into their lives and experiences. Of course, this is all speculative for now, and there's always a chance that we'll see a second installment of the Oscar-winning hit in the future. But for the time being, fans of the original 2016 film will have to content themselves with enjoying its timeless magic. And that's all for today's update. Thanks for staying tuned, and we'll catch you in the next one. Don't forget to drop your thoughts in the comment section below. What are your predictions for the future of the Pitch Perfect franchise and the La La Land sequel? Let us know, and we'll see you next time.